Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech Talks with Manju. Today we are looking at the interactive lab simulations for the Microsoft Azure 104 examination. So in which I'm going to cover the Microsoft Azure administrator part. So in this particular video, we're going to look at the managed Azure Active Directory identity, how to create and how to perform multiple activities on it. Okay, so Microsoft has come up with a very good initiative of taking up the interactive simulations rather than the hands-on. So hands-on had its own level of problems. For example, loading a lab and then giving a dedicated data center to the interactive sessions, and the creating a hands-on lab would have been a great difficulties when the data centers are running out of the capacity. So right now we are going to look at the simulative labs rather than the hands-on labs. So this is a great initiative, and in this particular interactive lab simulation, basically there is an instructor where she will help you to guide how to open all the options and how to utilize it at its best. You don't have to really type all the values how you're doing it on the hands-on work, but you're gonna click on the options which are available on your particular screen. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work for the managed Azure Active Directory identities concept. Okay, so here once we land up onto this particular page, we just have to click wherever the options will be showing. And
In this lab, you will complete the tasks listed on your screen.
so as she has explained, we have to complete the things which it is shown here on this particular screen. So first and foremost things, we're gonna cover the create and configure the Azure AD users. Okay,
In this first task, you will create and configure Azure Active Directory, or Azure AD, users. Follow the prompts to complete this task. In the Azure portal, search for and select Azure Active Directory. On the Azure Active Directory blade, scroll down the left pane to the Manage section. Review the available configuration options. Scroll up. Under Manage, click Next, click the display. Select Properties. Click the Edit button and then select Settings. Ensure your usage location is set and then navigate back to the Users blade. Click New User and then select Create. Scroll down. Provide the user's information. Scroll down to continue. Select the usage location of the user account. Provide the user's job info and then click Create. Refresh the view and then click the new user account. In the Manage section, next click Add Assignments and assign the user administrator role to the user account. Refresh the page. Next, open a new in-private window. Sign in to the Azure portal using the newly created user account. Change the password to a secure password. Under Manage Azure Active Directory, click View. Scroll down to the Manage section and click User Settings. Notice that you do not have permissions to modify any configuration options. Scroll up and click Users. Create a new user. Scroll down to continue. Refresh the page and then close the browser window. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you'll create Azure Active Directory groups with assigned and dynamic membership. In the Azure portal, where you are signed in with your own user account, return to the Overview blade of Scroll down to the Manage section and select Licenses. Next, select All Products. Click Try Buy and activate the free trial of Azure AD Premium P2. Refresh the browser window. Next, select the Azure Active Directory Premium P2 entry. Assign all license options to your user account and the two newly created user accounts. Next, navigate back to the Overview blade of the Azure AD tenant and you'll create 3 new groups. First, create a security group for IT Cloud Administrators. Add a dynamic query. Create a dynamic membership rule that requires the job title to be Cloud Administrator. Save the rule and create the group. Next, create a security group for IT System Administrators. As before, add a dynamic query and configure the dynamic membership rule. Next, create a security group for IT Lab Administrators. Search for and select the IT Cloud Administrators and IT System Administrators groups. Now click Create. Select the IT Cloud Administrator. Verify that User 1 appears on the All Groups blade. Select IT System Administrator. Next, click Members. Verify that User 2 appears in the list of group members. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you'll create a new Azure AD tenant. In the portal, click Manage Tenants. Next, click Create. Proceed to the Configuration step. Specify the settings for your tenant by completing the directory details. Click Create. Enter a response to the CAPTCHA test and click Submit. To display the blade, this task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you'll create Azure AD guest users and grant them access to resources in an Azure subscription. Continuing from the newly created tenant, create a new user. Refresh the page and then select the new user. Copy the user principal name to the clipboard. Switch back to your default Azure AD tenant. Navigate to the user, click New User, and then select Complete the profile for the guest user. Now click Invite. Refresh the blade and then in the left pane of the user profile, click Add Memberships and add the guest user account to the IT Lab Administrators group. This interactive lab simulation is now complete.
So this is how it is done. It is very interesting. With this, you're gonna get the feel of how the portal access works, and also you're gonna perform multiple activities, especially whenever we do the hands-on labs. The portal access and the experience is very important, which can be given by the interactive lab simulation. Also, it is very easy for us to see, understand, and feel the same how we used to do it in the hands-on lab. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day ahead. Also, please do subscribe, like, and share this particular video. Thank you.